Let's deep dive and start with data masking. Data masking is very simple. Just think of Snowflake's data masking like a digital spy filter for your database. Instead of actually changing the data in your storage, Snowflake hides the data behind a mask in real time, and this is known as data masking. That's it. Cool. Hiding the data behind the mask in real time. For example, if you are a CEO or account admin, you might require full table access. So you will be seeing all the data. But if the role is support agent or lower, account admin or senior management wants to ensure that they are only having at least required access to the data. In that case, you gonna apply masking policy to hide the sensitive data, as you can see. Similarly, for data analyst as well, you will be requiring to provide the least required access for the data. Snowflake primarily uses dynamic data masking for protecting sensitive data. This feature obscure data in real time based on users role and access permissions without altering the underlying data in storage. Now let's discuss about row level security. Snowflake implements row level security primarily through role access policies, which are schema level objects that dynamically determine which rows a user can view in the table or view at query runtime. Okay, this ensures users only can see the data relevant to their roles and permissions and don't see the other data which they don't are intending to see. And if I run this query in my Snowflake, normally I will be seeing all the data. In this case, if you see, I'm able to see HR department data, tech data, marketing data, and employee ID, salary, manager ID, everything I'm able to see. But if you had applied the row level security and you are from HR team, you will only be seeing the HR team data. If you run this query, you will only be seeing HR team data. You won't be able to see marketing team data or tech team data. This is known as row level security, hiding the data which is not required for another team and only ensuring that they have access to the relevant data only. Cool. Similar way, if I am from a tech team, I will be only seeing the tech team data. And similarly for marketing team as well. How this works is on top of Snowflake tables, we create a secure view, and based on the secure view, we write the filter conditions that if role is HR role, then show HR respective data. If the role is technical, then show that relevant data. Similarly, for marketing, show the marketing relevant data. So this is the syntax for creating the secure view. Create or replace secure view name and select star from company dot employee table where a department is equal to current role. Okay, so if my role is HR, I will be only seeing HR entries. So this ensures this thing. Cool. If you see in Snowflake, if my role is marketing role and I am running this query, I am only seeing two records because other records are not from marketing. So this is pretty much about row level security. Now let's discuss about column level security. Column level security restrict user access to specific columns within the database table, providing granular data protection for sensitive PI data, financial data, or health data. It ensures only authorized user can view or modify particular field. Row level security is ensuring that a subset of relevant data will only visible to the relevant team, and column level security is assuring that the PI data fields are masked and normal users are not authorized to see the actual values for those fields. Okay, this is the difference between row level security and column level security. Column level security in Snowflake allows the application of masking policy to a column within a table. Cool. Currently, column level security includes two features, that is dynamic data masking and second is external tokenization. Dynamic data masking is a column level security feature that uses masking policies to selectively mask plain data in the table. Very, very important to note. And views columns at the query time. Okay, external tokenization enables to tokenize data before loading into Snowflake and detokenize the data at query runtime. So tokenization is a process of removing sensitive data by replacing it with undecipherable tokens. If I show you the example, this is my actual table where I am able to see email and salary for the employee. But if I apply column level security, it will look something like this. It will having email, let's say abstract, if I use abstract to define that, and salary will be empty if I use single quotes for that. This is the syntax for creating the masking policy. And once you create the masking policy, you need to apply the masking policy on the table. Let's quickly go to Snow site and create masking policies there. In order to create masking policies, I had written the scripts to create database. I am going to insert few scripts and then I am going to check whether the data is there in the table. So let's me quickly run all these. Cool. I had ran all the scripts and now I am able to see the data populated in the employees table. Now let me create the masking policy. In order to create the masking policy, the syntax is create or replace masking policy, and then the policy name, let me give me the policy name as, let's say, customer account balance. I want to return my value as varchar data type. It important to return the data type, and then you need to apply this, and then you need to write case when my current role in account admin or sysadmin, I want to see the data for these two roles. But if my role is other than this, then I want to, let's say, see this, then I will trigger this. Perfect. I had created the masking policy. Now, as I had created the masking policy, I will apply the masking policy. So I will apply masking policy for sensitive data, and sensitive data here I am seeing is salary. So let's apply masking policy to salary. Alter table, the table name, and modify column salary, and set masking policy and my masking policy name. Cool. I had created the masking policy. I had set the masking policy. Now let me query the table. I had queried the table, but I'm not able to see here hashtags. Why? Because I had mentioned that when the current role is account admin or sysadmin, then I need the actual value. So this is why I am seeing the actual value. Now let me change the role from account admin to, let's say, BA role. Okay, and now if I run this select query, I will be seeing the hash values. Okay, I had masked my data. This is known as data masking. Okay, now if I change to sysadmin, I will again able to see the data because it's written here that if the current role is account admin and sysadmin, then show me the value. All the other roles will be showing me hashtags. Like, let's say I will use one more role as username, user admin, and see guys, this is known as column level security and dynamic data masking.